Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kgaugelo. If you are new here, you are definitely welcome, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So today I am going to start something new on my channel. I am going to be doing a beginner series. Somebody has left a comment asking me to show you products that you can buy as a beginner. So I then decided, okay, I'm not gonna stop at products, I'm gonna show you how to apply and so on. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys products that you can use for a flawless foundation routine. These products are beginner friendly, and being beginner friendly, they are affordable and they are easily accessible. So yeah, let's get right into the video. I've already done my brows, by the way. If you want to see how I do my brows, I'll leave the brow tutorial over here. So today we're just focusing on the skin, right? And then we're focusing on the skin, foundation, and all of the jazz. We're not going to be doing eyes and stuff like that. This is the Revlon Rose Glow Illuminating Plus Hydrating Primer. Of course, the products that I'm going to be using in this video are products that I use and that I love. I feel like this works well for somebody with dry skin or like normal skin, but then I'm not sure how it's going to apply or work for somebody with oily skin. So if you have oily skin, maybe you should try another primer, and of which I can't recommend because I don't have oily skin. The next step would be foundation. So foundation, I'm using this Maybelline Fit Me in 355, and I'm going to mix it with this one. This one is in the shade 335. Can you focus, please? So this foundation I like because it's not a super matte foundation. Like, I have dry skin and I can use this and it feels really comfortable on my skin, but I think it also goes back to the type of primer that I use. So I think that's why it works well for me, although I've got dry skin. Oh, by the way, the Revlon primer you can get from, I think I got it from Clicks if I'm not mistaken, and I believe you can also get it from Dis-Chem. And the Fit Me foundations, you can get them from Dis-Chem or Clicks. The best way to make sure that a foundation is your shade, you should test it out in store and then go outside of the store, like go outside and then see how it wears, and then maybe don't buy it on the spot, maybe test it today and then wear it for a couple of hours and see how it wears. And sometimes some foundations tend to oxidize. You'd find that it gets darker during the day or over a couple of hours while you're wearing it, so you'll get to see those type of things if you don't test and then buy it. And also sometimes it's better to see it in natural lighting than in store with those artificial lights. You might find that it doesn't suit your skin as well as you think, so it's better to test it and just go outside and see how it looks. This foundation is really affordable. I think when I bought mine it was like still 100 rand, but I think now it's like 110 if it hasn't gone up again. So yeah, it's really affordable, like you don't have to break the bank. And to highlight, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. Like, it's old, guys, but you can see this is Maybelline. So this is in the shade 45. Like, it's finished. Oh, shame, but we're going to use it until the last drop. With concealer, like finding your shade when it comes to concealer, you need to pick a shade that is maybe 2 shades lighter than your foundation. Maybe while you're in store, let's say you've already tested your foundation, right, and you know what color you're going to get. For example, let's say you get in the Maybelline one and you add Clicks or Dis-Chem, then you can just put your foundation, like swatch your foundation and then swatch the concealer and see how far apart in shades are they, and then that's how you get to sort of gauge your shade when it comes to concealer. I don't use this concealer as much as I used to, and it's actually quite good. It's really good. I think when this one is finally finished, I'm going to get a new one. By the way, don't worry too much about the application. I'm going to let you guys in the next video, because I don't want this video to be like super long while trying to put everything in one video. So we're just going to do this in segments. To set my concealer, I'm going to use this Black Opal Soft Velvet Finishing Powder. This one is in the shade medium. I've used, I think, 3 different setting powders, and this one is my favorite. I have the Yardley translucent powder. It's also good, but I prefer this one. There's nothing wrong with it really, but I just prefer this one. I don't know why. I just feel like my makeup looks a lot more flawless when I use this one, and this one is in the shade medium. Powder brush, and then I'm going to dust all that powder off and sort of like distribute it all over my face. Like, I no longer use compact powders. Like, at first I used to use this powder where I've concealed and then use a compact powder all over my face, but I feel like that's just a lot of product on my face, so I don't do that step anymore. Yeah. Plus, I have dry skin, so I don't feel like I need to mattify my skin that much, otherwise it's going to feel tight and uncomfortable. To contour, I'm using this NYX 3 Steps to Sculpt. It's in the shade medium. I use this shade over here, but otherwise you can also use compact powder that is like 2 to 3 shades darker than your foundation, like this one, the Yardley pressed powder. You can use something like this to contour. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm not cream contouring, I feel like when you're a beginner you don't need a whole lot of steps and it's really unnecessary. And again, it's a little bit hard to blend out a contour, a cream contour, and then if you make mistakes, like, there's no going back. So it's better to use a powder. It's much easier to use and it's easier to manage. I'm using this Yardley Safari Sunset Blusher. I really love this blush. Sun-kissed, I mean, can you see that? I love it. I love this. My 2 favorite highlighters are this LA Girl Strobe Light Strobing Powder, and it's in the shade 20 Watt. This was one of my first highlighters. I really love this highlighter. And another one that's my favorite is this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder, and it's in the shade Crown of My Canopy. Before I apply my highlighter, I like to set my face first. I have this one that's from Woolworths and it's quite reasonable. The price is still here, 130. so the price might have gone up because I think I got it last year, but it's not expensive. It's still like in the 100s. This highlighter is kind of like gold-ish. I really like it, and I really love mixing it with that one, but obviously you don't need to if you are a beginner. Like, one is gonna be okay, but I guess I should just use one for the purpose of this video, so I'm just gonna use the LA Girl one. Basically done with my face, you guys. Like, my foundation routine is done. I'm going to move on to my lips and eyes, which I'm going to talk about in details in future videos. So I'm going to use this Makeup Revolution lipstick. It's in the shade Vow. I'm going to use this Palladio Plump and Shine lip gloss, and it's in the shade Frosting. I'm just gonna apply my blush on my eyelids just to bring some color. Lastly, I'm going to apply my mascara, and this mascara is by Essence, by the way. This is the I Love Extreme mascara. It's pretty cheap. I forgot how much it was, but definitely less than 100 rand. Guys, I am done with my beginner friendly foundation routine. Covering the products. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode of this series, which is going to be application of all these face products. Yeah guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.